Me, I'm a mess. I'm not gonna lie. I am a literal disaster of a human being the past 2 weeks. If I have dono-walled your message, it's because well, I don't know if anyone here has messaged me, but this is to my friends. If I've dono-walled your messages, it's because I have been a disaster of a human. Just like sad and mopey and don't even know why, but I have booked my first therapy appointment this week. I've never gone to therapy. I've always wanted to, but I didn't just book one therapy appointment. I booked 2. So I'm excited. I'm going to talk to some people, you know? I'm excited. It's not the sock pee, okay? That's not what set it off. You know, sometimes you're just not in a great mental space. And I think just the past couple months, it's been really rough. So I'm like, it's all taking a toll on me. And I don't really realize it because I like joke about things a lot. And so it'll be like, you know, my roommates are like, how are you, Leslie? And I'm like, yeah, it's great. And I'll say something like, existence is pain. I'm like, yo, you good? And I was like, no, dude, I'm not. And they're like, why? I was like, bro, I don't really know. I gotta talk to a therapist, man. I got a lot of issues. And they're like, yo, you good? Cause like, you know, I don't do serious talk that well. I feel like I don't really get deep like very easily. I don't like to cry. I don't like that stuff like with friends. It feels like, you know, so I don't really like to, I don't really like to, I don't know. I don't really like to talk about why I'm sad, or like, I don't feel like sometimes I'm like, I'm not allowed to be sad, you know? I feel like if I talk about my problems, I'm just complaining, and I hate people who complain a lot, right? And I don't want to be somebody who complains a lot. So I try to like, I just like keep to myself a lot, or I'll journal out stuff. But even to myself, it's weird. When I'm journaling, I have trouble complaining to my own journal. And maybe that's something I need to unpack. But it's like, even in my own journal, like I'll feel guilty about writing any negative feelings, anything that I'm like sad about or mad about or anything. It feels weird to complain to myself. It's almost like I'm admitting to myself that I'm feeling these things. So I'll like try to always be like, this was a great thing, and I'm so appreciative of this, and gosh, I'm so, yeah, like I'm so grateful and everything, and I'm so happy. I'm always like trying to like tell even myself that in what journal nobody will read ever except myself. But when I do type it out, I'm like, well, actually I'm not doing that well. Here's why. When I take those steps, or when I say it out loud to my friends or my roommates or anybody, I like say like, hey, I'm kind of not doing so hot. They're like, hey man, it's okay. Me too. And I'm like, oh, you know, hey, maybe it's not so. Yeah. So sometimes it makes you feel weak to say it. Yeah, I really don't.